Breaking news that could transform your financial future has just emerged in a stunning development. Former President Donald Trump has unveiled an unprecedented $2.4 billion stimulus plan specifically targeting Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients. But here's what everyone is eagerly asking. When will these checks hit your bank account? And how much can you actually expect to receive? The answers might surprise you and could mean the difference between struggling and achieving financial stability for millions of Americans. It's truly fascinating how this announcement has sent shock waves through Washington. Picture this. Millions of Americans, many of whom are grappling with rising inflation and soaring living costs, could soon receive substantial additional financial support. But what sets this stimulus plan apart from previous initiatives? And why is it causing such a significant stir in both political circles and among everyday Americans? The implications of this plan reach far deeper than many initially realized. Let's delve into the details of this groundbreaking proposal. Trump's administration has meticulously structured this stimulus package to address the escalating concerns of Social Security beneficiaries. With inflation eroding fixed incomes, countless seniors and disabled Americans have been forced to make impossible choices between essential medications, groceries, and basic necessities. But is this new stimulus plan the solution they've been desperately waiting for? The figures suggest it might be the most significant relief package we've seen in decades. Consider this. When was the last time we witnessed a targeted stimulus package of this magnitude? The $2.4 billion plan isn't merely another temporary Band-Aid. It represents a substantial shift in how we approach financial support for our most vulnerable citizens. What's particularly noteworthy is how this plan addresses the unique challenges faced by different groups of beneficiaries, from retired workers to disabled veterans. According to the latest information, the stimulus payments will be distributed based on your existing Social Security, SSI, or SSDI payment schedule. For Social Security recipients, if your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of a month, you're looking at receiving your stimulus payment on the second Wednesday of each month. Those with birthdays between the 11th and 20th can expect payments on the 3rd Wednesday, while everyone else will receive theirs on the 4th Wednesday. This systematic approach aims to prevent the chaos and confusion experienced with previous stimulus rollouts. But what about SSI recipients? Here is where it gets even more interesting. The plan includes an accelerated payment schedule for SSI beneficiaries, with payments scheduled to begin hitting accounts on the 1st of each month. For those receiving both SSI and Social Security, you might be wondering how this dual eligibility affects your payment timeline. The good news is that the administration has developed a coordinated payment system to ensure no one falls through the cracks. Let's address the burning question on everyone's mind. How much will I actually receive? The stimulus payments are being calculated based on your current benefit amount, with additional considerations for those who rely on multiple benefit programs. However, there's more to this story than just the numbers. The plan includes provisions for cost of living adjustments to ensure the stimulus payments maintain their value despite inflation. Remember how previous stimulus payments caused confusion and delays? This time, the administration claims they've streamlined the process. The Social Security Administration has already begun updating their systems to accommodate these new payments. But what does this mean for you if you've recently moved or changed your direct deposit information? The answer lies in the advanced verification systems being put in place. One of the most critical aspects of this plan is its impact on different groups of beneficiaries. For instance, disabled veterans receiving SSDI have been given special consideration in this stimulus package. The key question is, how will these payments affect other benefits you might be receiving? Understanding these interactions could be crucial for maximizing your total benefits. Here's something that might surprise you. Unlike previous stimulus payments, these funds won't count as income for benefit calculations. This means you won't have to worry about losing other essential benefits or having your stimulus money affect your eligibility for other assistance programs. But what documentation should you keep for tax purposes? The answer could save you headaches come tax season. The plan also includes provisions for retroactive payments. If you've been receiving Social Security, SSI, or SSDI since January 2024, you might be eligible for back payments. However, there are specific requirements and deadlines you need to be aware of to ensure you don't miss out on these additional funds. The retroactive payment structure is designed to compensate for the financial hardships many beneficiaries have endured in recent months. Let's discuss the verification process. The Social Security Administration will be using their existing database to verify eligibility. But what if your information isn't current? This is where being proactive becomes crucial. Many people are asking whether they need to take any action to receive these payments. The answer depends on your specific situation and whether your information needs updating. Another intriguing aspect is the duration of the stimulus program. Unlike one-time payments we've seen in the past, this plan is structured to provide sustained support over a specific period. But what happens when the allocated funds run out? Will there be an extension or a new program to take its place? These questions are already being debated in Washington. The impact of this stimulus plan extends beyond individual beneficiaries. Economic experts predict it could inject much-needed vitality into local economies, particularly in communities with higher concentrations of Social Security recipients. But how will this increased spending affect inflation rates? Some economists suggest the targeted nature of these payments could actually help stabilize local economies without significantly contributing to inflation. What's particularly noteworthy is the bipartisan support this plan has garnered. Despite the political divisions we've become accustomed to, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle recognize the urgent need to support Social Security beneficiaries. But what compromises were made to achieve this consensus? Behind-the-scenes negotiations reveal interesting insights into how both parties are approaching social welfare policy. For those wondering about the application process, here's the good news. If you're already receiving Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits, you don't need to file any additional paperwork. The payments will be automatically processed using the same method you currently receive your benefits. However, what should you do if your payment doesn't arrive as scheduled? The administration has established a dedicated helpline to address such concerns. Looking at the bigger picture, this stimulus plan could set a precedent for future social support programs. The question is, will other countries follow suit with similar initiatives? And more importantly, how will this affect the long-term sustainability of the Social Security system? International observers are already studying this program as a potential model for their own Social Security reforms. Now, let's address some practical concerns. What happens if you share a bank account with someone else? How will these payments affect household income calculations for other benefit programs? These are important questions that many beneficiaries are asking, and the answers could impact how you manage your finances. The timing of this announcement has raised eyebrows among political analysts, especially with major elections on the horizon. Some are questioning the political motivations behind the timing. But does the urgency of providing relief to struggling Americans outweigh these political considerations? The debate continues, but the focus remains on getting help to those who need it most. For those concerned about fraud and security, the Social Security Administration has implemented additional safeguards to protect beneficiaries. But what steps should you take to protect yourself from scammers who might try to take advantage of this situation? Understanding these security measures could be the difference between receiving your payments safely and falling victim to fraud. An often overlooked aspect of the stimulus plan is its potential impact on caregivers and family members who support Social Security recipients. How will these additional funds affect family dynamics and care arrangements? Many families are already discussing how to best utilize these payments to improve the quality of life for their loved ones. The plan also includes provisions for emergency situations and natural disasters. What happens if a national emergency disrupts the payment schedule? The administration has developed contingency plans to ensure beneficiaries continue receiving their payments even in challenging circumstances. Perhaps most importantly, this stimulus plan acknowledges the changing economic landscape facing Social Security recipients, with healthcare costs rising and traditional retirement savings being stretched thin. How will these additional payments help bridge the gap? The answer lies in understanding how to maximize these benefits alongside your existing financial strategy. Now, here's what you need to do to stay informed and ensure you receive your payment. Update your information. First, make sure your contact information is up to date with the Social Security Administration. Visit their official website or contact their toll-free number to verify your details. Monitor your payments. Second, keep an eye on your bank account or mail delivery around your scheduled payment dates to ensure you receive your stimulus payments on time. Stay vigilant against scams. Third, be aware of potential scams. Remember, the Social Security Administration will never call you asking for personal information to process these payments. Subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on this developing story. We'll be covering every aspect of the stimulus plan, from payment schedules to eligibility requirements, and bringing you expert analysis as new details emerge. Hit that notification bell to stay informed about any changes or updates to the payment schedule. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found this information helpful and share it with friends and family members who might benefit from these stimulus payments. Leave a comment below with your questions. We're here to help you navigate this important financial development.